Let's try. Oh, there it goes. Trying to see if you can see me. Let me look on my tabby tab real quick. Trying to have my midsection on that. Let's see. Hey to me. Okay, let me pull up my comments here so I can see. Cause I got this propped up. Cause I didn't want to like do an avatar. I wanted y'all to be able to see me. Cause all my last past lives I've been coming on camera. Can y'all hear me? Let me check real quick. I'm gonna mute this so I can look on my other YouTube. See if y'all can hear me. Hold on. Okay. Then thank you, Tamika, babe. How you doing? Okay. Oh shit. Let me stop. I need to look at the comments on here though, but let me turn the volume down. So I don't know. If you hear some beef sector shit, just go ahead and go away, cause I don't know anything about anything beef sector related, baby. How my life been going, how my life done changed so drastically. Like honey, yeah. But if it's something like real, real, real good, my bitches they'll let me know, and then I'll catch it. But I ain't heard nothing real good going on. Anything good been going on? Cause I ain't heard nothing. But anyway, what I have been keeping up with is this whole fucking Latasha and Tamika Scott situation. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Okay, so in the show SWV and Escape. First of all, Tamika and Latasha Scott mama, she knows she wrong as hell. She knows she wrong as hell. You making it, that's good, baby. She knows she wrong than a motherfucker. Because hold on. I don't want to spark this. Fuck that. Take a side saying Tamika always been jealous of Latasha. Knowing that Latasha can sing all Tamika parts. She been singing Tamika parts because Tamika haven't been touring with them. So girl, in a whole blowout, on the show, this is when Tamika throws out this bomb that you stole $30,000 from me. Now before I even go there, I'm with Tamika too. So before we even go there, let's talk about Latasha's husband, Rocky. Okay. So Rocky been in the vlogs for spreading low and laying wide, being in a relationship with this girl for 5 years. Tasha K has Tasha K had a conversation with him and told him, look, I have seen 5 years of text messages and your private parts and this and that and this and that. This fool, Rocky, he denied it. He denied it. Say what is the lie that the fool told was he couldn't say much about it because at this point it's a federal case. Excuse me. Since when did somebody moving to the same town you live in consider stalking? Then when is that considered where the feds gonna handle it? Hey 99 Team Tamika. Yes. Hey Linty. So Rocky is already trash. Y'all know, and this is a quick tidbit. Remember when Latasha was on the R&B Divas, I think Atlanta or LA, whatever, and they had to cease filming because Nikki Gilbert husband got into an altercation and an argument with Latasha's husband Rocky with his bitch ass, and he pulled a gun on not on Nikki Gilbert's husband. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, girl. So shady already. So hey, Lynn T, you was okay. Let's talk about it though. Let's break it down. So um, this lady does an interview with Tasha K. You know, Rocky is trying to deflect. So they're going around doing it. This is the thing. This is what bothers me. And I'm gonna be all over the place. Latasha, if you and Rocky would have just shut the fuck up, Tamika wouldn't have put out these receipts. She wouldn't have. Get your body. See, you got to get up out of my room. Oh yeah, you went right under that bed. You knew what to do. Anyway, they've been going on interviews, Ricky Smiley, this and that, this and that. Why are you doing all of this? Um, Let me get back to these comments too. Why are you doing all of this? And then you are basically just giving your sister, and then she went so far as to say, drop the receipts. What did you tell that girl to do that for? Why? Why did you tell her to drop the receipts? Why did you tell her that? Why? Because you put her back against the wall. So let me rewind before we talk about these receipts. Team Latasha, what? Why? Oh, I see that you picky troll. So okay, I'm gonna let you troll. Team Latasha, girl, it take an evil conniving person to be Team Latasha. So not saying you evil and conniving. I think you just probably just playing around and trolling. So let's see. Okay, so $30,000. Oh, the mistress said she done. I felt like the mistress, Rocky mistress, she was doing some lying, but it was a lot of truth in there. And fact of the matter is that is a mistress. Now people were saying that Latasha and Rocky had an open marriage, but Latasha just came out and said that they don't have an open marriage. So your husband just cheating on you then. Hey, Miss Parker. So basically, so it boils down to this: drop the receipts, because they going around doing all these interviews because of Tamika blowing up. Because the mom always takes Latasha's side. Tamika, you could tell she the underdog. So when all this stuff is going on and all the stuff is hitting the fan about Rocky and his little side pieces, guess what? That's when Tamika gets a threat. Let me see if I can pull this thread up and read it to y'all, girl. An anonymous thread. And let me preface this thread by saying that Tamika in her 20s. Tamika is in her mid 40s, I think. Tamika over 20 years ago did her little X tape, right? She puts it in her sister's safe, thinking it's safe there, which it definitely wasn't. Not with her being married to Rocky, it wasn't. Puts it in her sister's safe. All of a sudden, the sex tape gets stolen. How does something get stolen out your safe? The only people that have access to your safe, Latasha, is you and your husband, Rocky. How did your sister's sex tape get stolen? And Rocky, you disgusting. Why would you even want to watch that? So, exactly, Lindsay. So, deflection. So this little, I'm just gonna paraphrase because I don't feel like looking it up. So this little threat or whatever that was sent out was basically saying you will apologize to Latocha about all of this. You will take back this $30,000 stuff. You will apologize, or your sex tape, your ex tape is gonna be put out, and your husband and your daughter could be embarrassed. Which is, excuse me, y'all, which is freaking Latocha's nieces. Those are your, like, you should never want to embarrass your niece. And I believe this is Rocky, but people are thinking that it's just Rocky. I don't think so. And those receipts prove it. And I believe, Tamika, Latocha is in on all this. All of it. The mama is too. Ooh, let me finish telling y'all. The mama is too. That's why the mama is always on Latocha's side. So in there, you're gonna apologize to your sister. You're gonna do this and that. You're gonna take this back about this 30,000. Because you know Latocha's trying to do a gospel album and stealing $30,000. That ain't very godly, like, sis. So you take it back, or this X tape is gonna come out. An X tape that was in They Safe. How does this troll? Rocky, you may as well sit there from your own phone. We know that's you. You idiot. That mama me neither. And she's involved too with the stolen checks too. And I'm gonna tell you how. Okay, so then they even throw Todd in it because they so mad because you know that she hates candy. She never liked candy. And I also got a video of Todd sucking Tranny. I'm not gonna say the word, but that's the exact word that was used. DICK. Y'all, if there was a video of Todd doing that, you mean to tell me that only this anonymous person, aka Rocky, you mean to tell me that the way that the word travels in Atlanta, oh, I put it back too far. You telling me that's all bull, that's BS. Very. So I'm gonna tell you, and Tiny too, because of their success and how they went on to still remain big, still remain on TV, still remain relevant, even without Escape, separate from Escape, just doing stuff with their families. That's why they were salty. And I love Tamika because she's not salty about it. She just wants to get back out there and sing and provide for her family. So I'm going to tell y'all what I love about what Tamika did. Because we just told you what Latocha did. They went on around doing interviews, challenging Tamika, making it as if Tamika is a liar. Blatantly calling her a liar. I didn't steal $30,000 from her, and then challenged her to drop the receipts. So here comes Tamika. She dropped the receipts. Honey, honey, honey. When I tell you, this is how she stole her sister's money. Latocha took the paperwork. Okay, let's start here. Miss Diane, everybody loved Miss Diane, Tiny's mom. Tiny's mom, y'all know Tiny's dad was in the business a long time ago. Tiny's mom had found out that they had some royalties that they had not been getting. Escape. Also, even Tiny's dad, she found it out about Tiny's dad's group first. Then she passed it on to her daughter. Miss Diane was getting those girls their money. So, according to Candy, in her Ricky Smiley interview yesterday, Candy said that they were getting nice, hefty amounts. And she couldn't say exactly how much was taken from Tamika, but she know it had to be a good amount. But it just depends on how many checks they have cash behind Tamika back. That was telling me, that's letting me know that it's just not just that one thing. Tamika's being very nice about this. And also, I want to tell you that the only way that she could actually like get her money back is if she prosecutes her sister and her sister's husband. And Tamika is a good person. She don't want to send her sister to jail. So that was just money there. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that struck me funny. On Cocktails of Queen, another interview Tasha did. I would never say this if I ain't take no money from a bitch. if it's the $30,000 that's gonna fix it, then I'll just give her $30,000. Bitch, what? I don't give a fuck if it's 30. Okay, it's $30,000. She's rich, so I'm gonna put it in my position. It it could be $3. If you're telling me I stole $3 from you, I'm not gonna then give you the $3 to make it go away. You gonna get the fuck out my face because you insulted me because I don't steal and I didn't steal this from you. So for her to say, I'll give the $30,000 back because to get my sister back, bitch. That you wouldn't be wanting to give her nothing if you didn't steal shit. Furthermore, that's not gonna get your sister back. You stole from your sister. So on the receipts, first off, like I said, Miss Diane called. She found out they had royalties. So Tamika heard about was the last to hear about it. Tamika didn't know about it. Tamika went to Miss Diane and said, "Hey, I heard. I think maybe the other Tamika, Tiny, told her about it or something." And Latocha had caught wind to it. She had already forged some documents. We'll get to that, but we're gonna just tell them how they start recouping the money. So Miss Diane said that she got them with sound exchange and she got the paperwork to them. And they didn't know exactly where to send the paperwork to Tamika. So the paperwork went for Tamika and Latasha both went to their mother's house. That's shady old bat. So that's that. Then she went back to Diane, and Diane. No, actually, this all happened before Diane talked to Tamika. Diane got all the paperwork done, got the girls the royalties. Miss Diane didn't assume, which is Tiny's mom, assumed it was going to all where it was supposed to go. Tamika, fast forward, Tamika finds out about it. Tamika goes to Miss Diane and finds out why she's not getting any royalties. Miss Diane calls the people. Miss Diane is not lying. And go to Tamika Scott page when you get done, listen to it and watch it all. It's a very good watch. Okay, let me let Bonnie out, y'all. Hold on. Well, I tried to get you out before I went live, but you insisted on going under my bed when I tried to put you out. Okay. Sorry, dang, got my football. Y'all have seen my football before. So, okay. So Miss Diane gets on the phone with Sound Exchange, sorting everything out. Okay, we're gonna get the paperwork to you. We're gonna get the paperwork. Tamika gives them the correct address and her email or whatever, and they get the paperwork to her. So here goes the receipts. When she gets the paperwork, what Tamika realizes is that not only did she endorse a check, this is Tamika is saying this is in Latasha's handwriting, and I know it's true because she also showed Latasha's contract, and they're both in the same handwriting. Follow me, follow me. So there's these contracts that need to be filled out for these royalties checks. Latasha filled out both her and Tamika's slips. And what Latasha did was she put herself as management and also made it to where all of the I need to plug my phone up. All of the money that are coming from the royalties are going to be going to Latasha and her husband, unbeknownst to Tamika. So Tamika is not even knowing about this, and she's not even knowing she's getting these royalties at this point. And when she finds out, and I wonder if I can turn this sideways and this won't look crazy. Hold on. Can y'all see me still? Okay. It's a different angle, but I'm sorry, you guys. I had to turn it sideways so I could charge it. So, oh, that's a crazy angle. So, Tamika, gets all her ducks in a row, finds out what's going on. And like I said, everything is going to them. What she did was she filled out the form. She filled out both forms. She made it to where the royalty check. She even made up an email, even made up a fake email with Tamika's name in it to make it look like this is Tamika filling it out. Both of these forms are Latasha's form is in the same handwriting as Tamika's. So she signs Tamika's name on Tamika's, signs her name on hers. So boom, now we got it to where all these royalties are set up to come to me and at my mother's house with me and my husband. That's why I feel like her mother is in on it. Her mother is spending the money. Her mother is right there with it. Her mom is right in it. That's why she's so quick to take Latasha's side. And that's why she wanted them cameras to be cut when Latasha said you stole $30,000 from me, because she took every bit of it and she helped spend it. The scandal of it all. So, hold on. So, she done forged this girl's documents to where, what if she wouldn't have caught it? And what if there's so many other checks that Tamika don't know about? Like, she's got to keep digging. Or what if she knows more and don't tell us? Hey, Doreen. She did it and looked right into that camera and lied over and over again. At this point, I believe anyone except Tasha. I know you meant Tasha and Miss. Oh, I don't believe anyone except Tamika and Miss Diane. That's facts. I believe Candy. I believe every word, because Candy, let's not forget, Tamika even came in on that live and openly, this her second time saying, I lied on Candy for my sister. When Candy was going back and forth with my sister, you know, they actually fought. I'm gonna look up them stories too, but they had rumbles in studios. I heard one time somebody was pregnant. I don't know who, but it was always Tamika having Latasha's back, whether Latasha was right or wrong. And she made up that rumor about Candy sleeping with Jermaine Dupri's dad because she was, you know, mad and taken up for her sister. And she's since then apologized to Candy. But Candy has been saying since day one, when everybody was calling Candy a hoe because of that, Candy has maintained that that never happened. And it has come to light that Candy wasn't lying. And everything that Candy has said about Latasha in the back in the day and how she acted, not only did the brat confirm it, if you watch Latasha Scott's short interview with Ricky Smiley Morning Show, not only did the brat confirm that Candy, because she used to tour with them back in the day, and she was like, it's been like this, Latasha, how do you not see it? Like, you were always like had to be in charge, and Candy always felt unheard. And then and then she lied and said she don't remember that, but her and Candy had a whole conversation about it in the last reality show they did, Just Kicking It. So Candy actually has been telling the truth about all of them. She told the truth about Tamika lying on her. She told the truth about Latasha's behavior. Tiny been telling the truth. Miss Diane, nobody on earth has said they don't believe Miss Diane. Nobody. Because Miss Diane she shows love to all those girls. She even says in that video, I love Latasha very much. So she changed the things, and then the checks start coming in. There's a check that came in that was 30 grand. Latasha, everybody trying to say Rocky did it. No, Latasha signed Tamika's name, and then Rocky signed Edward Bivens, basically endorsing the check to himself so he can put it into his bank account. So for all the YouTubers that I'm hearing saying, well, even if you didn't have nothing to do with your land with the man that did it, no, she absolutely had everything to do with it, and so did her mom. So did her mom. Hey, chill out. How you doing, baby? I love you. Hey, Ski-Boo. It's possible Tasha didn't know till later. No, it's not, because the way that they're even getting the checks is how that contract was filled out, stating that Latasha is management. And Latasha filled those contracts out. Tamika said that's her sister handwriting, and people you can go and look online. There's comparisons. If you look at those two contracts, they were filled out by the same person, and that's not Edward Bibbitt's handwriting. That is Latocha Scott's handwriting. So Latocha mastermind, even if it was his idea, she was there from the beginning doing it. They wouldn't have got the check. The reason they got the check is because Latocha filled out her and Tamika's sound exchange contracts for their royalties and said, I want these, and even made a fake email address for Tamika and forged Tamika's signature. Tamika know her sister handwriting, and both of those forms are in the same handwriting. So Latasha has been with this from the beginning. If her husband is convincing her to do it or not, it's not that he did it and then she found out about it later. No, she was right in it from the beginning, because she is the one that filled out those 2 forms that made it possible for them to even get that check. She is the one that did that. Courtney, I love you. Girl, I got some shit to tell you. Oh my God. I ain't gonna say too much on here, but like this morning, I was literally in tears. I've been going through a lot, but this neither here nor there. I don't even want to think about that. I'll talk to you tomorrow about that. Latasha forged the signature. She forged the fucking signature. She got the ball rolling. If that form would have never been filled out, a check would have never been sit there. Her money just would have been sitting there, because Candy said, if your money sits there and you don't access it, it collects and you get a big check, like a back pay. So if they wouldn't have did that, then the money would have just sat there. And by the time Miss Diane would have got to her, she would have been able to get all of her money. But because of what they did, and then not only that, here's the kicker. Tamika had to pay $14,000 on taxes on that check. So not only did she lose 30 grand, she lost 14. So that's $44,000 that you stole from your sister. Because she paid taxes on money she didn't get to collect. Exactly, LYIN T. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one right there. Rocky is a snake. Yes, he is. But that is your sister, who done went to bat for you, who has set up and tarnished Candy's reputation, trying to protect you and be there for you. And that's what you do. That's what you do to your sister. She is a much better woman than me, Lindsay. I can't see why I can't see what Tamika said on here. That crooked eye be. So she really needs to be concentrating on who, because Tasha K says 2 more that ain't even came out yet. And they all have the same D pics. And none of them know each other or know of each other. So I want to see how Miss Latasha, like, when you going to address these allegations of your husband messing with all these women, when are you going to address that? Because you keep addressing and denying on your sister this money. You do not own it to her, but you're willing to pay it back. Who the fuck is willing to pay back 30 grand that they didn't take? I didn't take this money from you, but I'll give it back to you if it'll make you not be mad. No, bitch, I'm mad because you're accusing me of stealing money that I didn't steal. What part of the world are we living in? She's crazy. She is nuts. She is nuts. So bananas. So that's where we at with that. Oh, no. because I do want to end this live because I never gave y'all a update. Do y'all want to update about the whole landlord disaster we had with the property in Tyler, and like if the eviction process and all that stuff? Do y'all want to update on that? Because I forgot I never updated y'all on that. I'll let y'all answer that. Mo lady, like, oh, thank you. I'm so happy. Welcome. I'm happy you caught me live. I'm usually beef sector, but now, and I'll always be beef sector. I will never denounce my babies, but I am. I got a piece of string. Let me burn this. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff because y'all know I've never cared about views, so I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, stuff like this. Cause I got some more stuff I want to talk. Oh, and I got a Chirac episode like in the. I'm up though, so really I could find my notes. I probably could do that tonight too. But I could come back and do like a quick like 10-minute live to give y'all an update. Do y'all want an update on that? Yes, yes. You do? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this though. Latasha did do a live. She apologized, but not for stealing the money. She still denies it. But said she loved her sister. She apologized to Candy for don't remember. It was a bullshit apology. It was a apology like I apologize, but it wasn't me. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, stuff like that. You know, an apology that doesn't feel like an apology, basically. But not apologizing for the things that she actually did. Nothing she apologized for was anything she actually did. Okay, so I'm leaving and then I'm coming right back so I can give y'all this story time about the tenants from hell. Bye.